Hey, that's pretty good.
On April 7, 2016, New York Post put up a new video titled "A Killer Planet is Rapidly Heading Toward Earth." The description to this video was scientists believe they have discovered a planet currently unnamed but being referred to as Planet 9. Unfortunately, this might not be great news since the planet's orbit might cause asteroids to come shooting at Earth. The video was about 32 seconds long, explaining how there's Planet 9 that hasn't been discovered by actual scientists, and once it, revolves around, it's gonna knock asteroids into the Earth, and they thought it was how the dinosaurs died, and they predicted it within the next couple weeks. It's May now. Not dead. But in class, me and my teacher, Mr. Pelletier, discussed this and described how we kind of had this sinking feeling in our stomach as soon as we heard the news. Although it seemed very unlikely, at the time, it's a new situation of, will I actually die tomorrow? After this discussion, I realized that people don't think that they could die tomorrow just because a news source isn't telling them so. I decided to go to my friends and ask them if you had one day left, what would they do? Now personally, I would spend my last day with my friends and family and hope to make that my last outgoing memory. But with a few of my friends, that was not the case. So do the clap in 3, 2, 1.
1, 2, 3.
Alright. So if you had one day left, what would you do?
1 day left?
Yeah.
I'd probably make it one of the best days of my life. I'd probably go places, do things, extreme things. Make sure they're extreme, because I want to make that day probably the best day of my life.
That would be so, completely different dirt bike. So I'm just like, I walk.
Flips over.
I'm very good at it though.
3, 2, 1. You count on your own, bud.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
1, 2, 3.
There you go. Big clap. Alright. What would you do if you had one day left?
1 day left?
Yeah.
I'd probably, just kind of go out and just do just kind of live, my life, just take a walk across, hang out with people, just try to have a good time, that last thing. I'd probably be pretty reckless, because it's what's it gonna do, kill me? So, yeah.
Or visit ribc.org/love.
Yeah. Got it, bud?
Mm-hmm. That looks nice.
Alright. Yeah. That was cute. Alright. And in 3, 2, 1.
1, 2, 3.
Thanks for that, bro. Alright. If you had one day left, what would you do?
If I had 1 day left, I'd probably spend time with my family, my friends. Just, probably enjoy the last moments that I have.
A video of some random kid who gets a jump in front wheel to the jump before the front of the jump, so he freaking hits it and flips over.
What would you do if you had one day left on Earth?
Probably hang out with my family, have a good time. Got it. Look first! All the time. Love friends.
Surfing.
Eric, what would you do if you had one day left on Earth?
1 day left, you know what I would do? Spend it making money, $1 bills, yo. What do you need money for? I don't know. I just need money! Must be the money! I don't know what I said! That's what? No, don't say that. Did you save it?
I sent it.
Eric, did you save it?
Oh yeah, I did. Don't worry about it. I'll make your wallpaper.
No, actually Ben Affleck's perfect on my wallpaper.
This is a weird Doors cover. I'm gonna cyberbully myself and make fun of you.
Hunter, if you had one day left on Earth, what would you do?
Okay, so there was this girl, 4th grade, Maddie Krupinski. All I wanted was her. I'd go after that.
That's what you would do with your last day?
Yep. If I had one day left on this earth, I know exactly what I'd do. I'd go right here, the Charlie horse.
Overall, I've come to the understanding that these people could or are doing the things that they would do with their last day. Eric has a job. Both Brandons hang out with friends. Kobe always spends time with his family. Logan's pretty reckless. Hunter didn't get to go to the Charlie horse that day. We had to go to Chili's. It was pretty upsetting. So my final question to you is, if you had one day left, what would you do?